Okay, so what I think we should do next is I think we should basically just take a look at our long list of side quests here and start looking at the ones that are on the lower end. I think the lowest we have remaining is 36. Do we have any 35s? Thought we might have had just one level 35 quest. Maybe not. But I think in the interest of trying to avoid just getting a huge experience penalty, or at least some experience penalty for a whole bunch of quests, that probably does make sense for us to make a point of doing those next. Yeah, so Witcher contracts, those are all higher. Let's just see, treasure hunts, 37. Yeah, so the lowest things we have remaining right now are all these 36s, and I think that once we reach level 42, we're going to start to get that experience penalty on it, so all the more reason for us to try to get these done now. So let's see what our options are. We have Paper Chase, which is at the bank. We have... Actually, let's read these in a little more detail. This was a while ago, I think, that we got most of these. One day, an old acquaintance ran into Geralt and pulled him aside for a chat. He was a vineyard owner for whom Geralt had completed a contract some time ago. Man had bereft of adequate coin at the time, but determined to compensate Geralt fairly one day, he'd set up a savings account in the Witcher's name at the local bank. Ah, this does sound familiar. Okay, yep. Now that year's worth of interest had accrued, and Geralt had returned to the duchy, he needed to only go to the bank and collect his due. Well, based on how this says it is a level 36 quest, I have to imagine this is not as straightforward as just showing up to the bank going, hey, I'd like to get paid now. Alright, here you go, Geralt. Be on our way. Something's gonna go down, I have to imagine. But, that's one option. Then we have Goodness Gracious, Great Balls of Granite. On one of the notice boards in Beauclair, Geralt found a very interesting contract. A man was looking for a discreet specialist in the supernatural. Geralt had a feeling this was directed at someone more or less just like him. Okay, don't know much based on that description for that one. Till death do you part. Find Charles Lozano at the Clever Clogs. While strolling through Beauclair's charmingly romantic streets, Geralt learned of a circumstance thoroughly charmless and unromantic. Come night, something was making much tastelessly grating noises at the city cemetery. Okay. Then Fist of Fury is just going to be the fist fighting one, and we did beat that guy in the rap battle recently, so we have technically started that one. I mean, this one is probably the fastest if we were to go for that one first, but don't know if that's reason to do it now or do it later. What's up, Honor? How's it going? So yeah, I don't have a strong preference for these ones here. I feel like I'm maybe most interested in Paper Chase just to see... I have to imagine it's not as straightforward as just showing up to a bank, getting paid, and walking away. Something's gonna go down here, and I'm curious to see what that is. So I think let's try this one next, and let's just check how close are we to a fast travel spot. Not very close. I mean, we could go further south and see if we find one down here at what appears to be potentially a settlement there. But maybe we save that exploration for later, and we'll just double back for now to the main city. And, yeah, actually, the bank, I mean, it's not that far away. Let's summon Roach. There she is. And let's head on back. Now, we have found a fair number of not-so-friendlies on our explorations around here. So it may not be the most straightforward of journeys back, but there's our destination right there. And that is a tree that Roach cannot go through. Surprise, surprise. Whoa! Okay, Roach, I'm sorry. I apologize. I didn't mean to harm you. Yeah, I think on Roach we can basically just speed through here and it shouldn't be much of an issue. Potentially no fast travel needed at all. Let's see, and I don't think we've been around. This might actually be the first time we've been in this part of town. I was gonna say, we also haven't done much exploration around the city at night. I think for the most part it's all been during the day. Okay, we apparently cannot gallop full speed through the city. This is a shame. Just, how are we doing on stuffs in our inventory right now? Are we desperate to sell things? I mean, we have a tiny bit. That's kind of heavy, but it's not like we're desperately waiting to sell things. We did also pick up a few saddles recently that were kind of nifty. At least that one was. Saddles tend to be pretty heavy. Yes, we have a few heavy items, but we aren't, like, about to get encumbered. So maybe we take that chance a little bit here. And is this? There was this exclamation point.
Exhibition of the Reginald Daubrey Monument will remain closed until further notice.
Closed?
Nice tune.
We wrote an entire day to see it. You're a cheat, sir.
Oh,
You cheat!
good coin for the tickets. Give it back.
Your tickets remain valid. You must merely wait patiently for the exhibition to reopen.
That guy just walked through someone with a torch. Okay, so this may be worth just seeing what it's all about as well, because this appears to be a new quest.
Please disperse. The exhibition is closed.
What's going on here?
What's this about?
Oh, Lapiota, give me strength. I can't bear this, please. I believe I've been clear. No presentation today.
Alright, I guess that's all. On our way then.
Oh, wait. Are you not that famous witcher, Geralt of Rivia? I believe I have
I
work
suppose
for you.
so. Oh,
Saw your
so
nose.
now you're interested in
Mention
us.
the monument.
Oh,
It's
okay.
a delicate one, but mind you,
Sounds like this is something we
will.
technically already knew about.
Unless I can say no more at this stage. Interested?
So what is this all about? Could you give us a little more information?
The statue. Just tell me, what's the problem?
A picture's worth 1,000 words. More, I dare say. Come with me. I'll show you.
Some kind of vandalism?
Here it is. Our pride and joy, Reginald Daubrey. A giant among lovers. A poking, puncturing swordsman.
Okay,
and atop
it's
all
a little
that,
too
an
far.
unrifled titler of harps and
Yeah. Oh my god. Get your mind out of the
What's
gutter,
wrong
man.
with it?
How should I put this?
Oh, and that's why.
It's lost its jewels.
That's why he's using all that,
Somebody stole the testicles
that language.
off a statue.
No ordinary statue, mind you. The sole
Oh,
monument
goodness.
made using a cast of the great Reginald's own genitals, certified and authenticated.
What?
Sprung directly
What
from
is
his
this?
loins, they grant all who stroke them unparalleled virility. All who buy a ticket, that is. Thus, you must.
What
touch
is this
the
madness?
stones.
I'm with you. What? Oh my goodness. What? Reginald? Tell me what you know. We talking to the statue now?
Got my attention. Now tell me about this Reginald, all you know.
There's so much to tell. Legend has it he and the architect Pharamond planned and laid out Beauclair.
Impressed already?
In particular, Reginald took great pains to devise escape routes for lovers caught with their pants down, literally and metaphorically. He later made frequent use of them himself. Not out of fear, mind you, but to avoid having to kill his rivals in duels.
What is this guy? This is so weird on so many levels. When did they disappear, I guess?
Any idea when the theft took place?
It must have been mere hours ago. I guided the last group through the exposition quite recently. Stones were very much in place.
How many words does he have to describe the stolen thing? Many. And many euphemisms. Any suspects? Who would do
Any
such a thing?
suspects?
Considering the vast potency of Reginald's prized
Oh
pouch,
my god.
everyone's a suspect. Who would not want it
Who
for
would not
himself?
want to? Oh my goodness. Alright. I guess we need to look around.
Need to look around. Might find a clue or two.
Do what you
Not
must,
sure what kind of
as
clues we're
long
gonna
as you
get here.
return
Not sure I want to know.
Reginald Stones. Without them, Beauclair's entire tourist sector faces trying times.
Nobody will come to the city if we do not restore the statue to its former glory.
It must.
Oh my gosh. Alright, I guess we examine the statue?
Saw marks are straight and clean. Precision castration, I'd call this.
Really, Geralt? Okay. What is this on the ground?
Dried bloodstain.
I mean, he's a statue. So, presumably that's coming from a person. Let's actually double check which quest was this? Oh, is this the one that was also... This is also level 36, and it's one of the ones that I think didn't have much description in the quest right up here. So I think this is fine. I was gonna say, maybe we transition over to the other one we were saying we wanted to do first, but this is fine as well. We wanted to do a level 36 quest, didn't really matter which. So yeah, we'll see this one through, I think.
It will all work out.
The art curator as well.
Reginald, don't.
So worried.
You shall be whole again soon.
Does he have any more lines? Maybe? Maybe not?
It will all work out. It must.
Oh, what is this?
Piece of coat fabric caught on the nail. Heavy on cologne. Smell it'll lead me to the thief.
Ah. Okay, oh, and what is this?
Diamond saw blade. Perpetrator's tool.
Okay. It's like the scent is taking us down here
Worry, Reginald, don't worry.
toward what appears to be a tavern. One that I'm not sure we've been to yet.
Oh?
Oh. Leading in here? Yeah, it's continuing. Yeah, I really hope that's not the reason why it was bleeding. I mean, they did say that it was, like, structured after or modeled after some real-world, samples, for lack of a better way of phrasing it. So, I guess it's not out of the question, but I really don't want to think about that. Really rather not think about that. I would just like to believe, perhaps out of blissful ignorance, that was just, you know, the person who was committing the crime happened to give themselves a little nick in the act. You know, they were using that diamond saw blade. Maybe they accidentally cut their hand a little bit in the process. I'd like to believe that's what happened. And if it is not, then I don't want to know what actually happened.
A tip of the hat to the tourney's victim.
This was
Leads to
far
this
away.
door.
Oh, this doesn't sound good. Hold on. This sounds like a NSFW moment. Heads up.
Ooh. Sorry to interrupt, I
Geralt.
guess.
This is not what it seems. Word of honor. I tripped, rolled, tumbled, and landed where she already lay.
Of course. That's totally what happened.
That's not him.
I swear, this is all an unfortunate coincidence, a series thereof. What?
That's not my husband.
Yeah, okay. So they're having an affair.
Not your husband?
Presumably, he stole the thing from the statue
Why are you
because he
in
wanted
my
to,
home?
you know,
Out now, or I'll summon the
improve his
guards.
performance, so to speak. Excuse me, I do not like your tone. Thank you very much. No, we're just here to talk. You know, this is not really a time when I think either of these people particularly would like to chat. Both of these things could be equally hilarious. No, we're just here to chat.
Calm down. Just here to talk.
I believe we have nothing to talk about.
I mean,
We do.
you may be
We
right.
do.
but
Just to kick things
I
off,
think you stole something.
you're in great form for a man your age.
I eat well, start the day with a glass of wine. That preserves the body wonderfully.
Interesting. Might try it. Say, ever heard of Reginald Dobry?
Just
His
ask
statue?
him for a friend.
Everyone in the city's heard of it. Reginald's a paragon, a national hero.
Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, that'd be a shame if anything, say, were to happen to, that statue, given how much of a hero he is. I say we kind of play along with it. A hero. Hero,
That's
you
so.
say?
You seem well informed.
Is that so now?
Maybe you know who stole Reginald's testicles.
I can explain everything. This
Sure you can.
I know you're in there. You and that fancy pants of yours.
Oh no, not him too. This really is not my day.
Got you, you rogue. Prepare for a shellacking, Scally. What the laugh's this? Rosalinda. One, I could forgive you, but two at one time.
Oh
Wait,
gosh.
got nothing to do with this.
Girl's like, I did not partake in this.
I'll teach you to fish in another man's pond.
We could mind control him. This is not the lady you were looking for. Which, I mean, probably work. Yeah, sure, let's go for it. I imagine if we don't do that, then we're gonna end up being in a fist fight, which, we could do, yes, but I don't think there's a need to make this any more of a mess than it already is.
Got no time for this. Go home.
Yes, that'll be best. I'm done here.
Exactly.
I don't know you, but that would have gone horribly for me had you not intervened. I thank you for saving my skin.
That is true. We did also kind of just help that guy out.
Time to talk.
Rosalinda, my dove, please allow us a moment.
Awkward.
All right. I admit I stole the stones. And you will never believe it, but they work. Today, Rosalinda and I, well, 3 times and counting.
Okay, too much information, buddy.
Times.
Geralt!
Impressive.
Isn't it? At my age. That's more than the entire last decade.
Alright, again,
Same.
way too much
You
information.
stole those stones and you gotta return them.
Yeah, I assume this is
Perhaps we
this
might
guy's home?
strike a deal. Hmm?
Huh?
Let me keep the stones. I'll pay you. Grant me this, I beg you.
Oh my god.
They've made me young again.
Okay, so this guy steals the stones off of the statue that supposedly give people, make them feel young and lively again, let's say. And that's supposed to be for the benefit of the community, a public good, if you will. Whereas this guy stole them and wants them all for himself because, well, they've given him a new life with which he is chosen to have an affair with this woman who is married. So, as much as, we might want to help this guy out, at the same time, I mean, it's for the community, man. It's for the community. They want your stones to take to begin with. If you wanted to, if you really needed them, you just buy your ticket, go in and go on the tour, and you can still receive the benefits. In theory, I think, if I'm sort of getting the facts straight here. Recommend lending them. Lend them to you. Can we work out a middle ground here? See, we'll give you the stones, but you're gonna have to pay a a flat fee. Well, actually, you're gonna have to pay a down payment, and if you don't give us your monthly payments on time, then you're gonna have to pay with 250% interest, compounding, of course. So, sure. All right, we'll give it a shot. We'll see what happens if we lend them to him. Lend, air quotes. I'm curious to see what that actually means in this context. A timeshare? Yeah, you see, you get them on Tuesdays, then you gotta give them to Lambert on Wednesdays.
Perhaps I could lend them to you for one more day. What would you say to that?
A day is 3 more romps at the least.
Oh my
You've a
God.
deal, sir.
Best of both worlds. He gets to keep them for a little while longer, and we ultimately get them back, in theory. Wait one day. Okay. So that happened. Let's save. And never speak of this moment again. Okay. So, what were we on to? Right. What is this about? A bank? Why don't we go to the bank? That'd presumably be much more tame, right? Surely.
She looked at me, all right.
Surely.
Looked right at me.
Random people cheating isn't Geralt's problem. Yeah, I mean, probably not. But at the same time, like, did steal the stones, and it was supposed to be so that everyone could benefit from them by keeping them out in the public. And this guy's hogging them all for himself. That's not fair.
Need to come back during the day.
What? The bank is closed at 3:40 a.m.? What kind of bank is this? Come on. Seriously. Terrible service. Let's go to noon. That admittedly did get a lot brighter. Do you have anything to say? No, you do not have anything to say. Okay, now let's poke our head in. Talk to the bank clerk about our account. Are you bank clerks or are you prisoners? Because it really looks like you're prisoners right about now.
Welcome to Janfanelli Bank.
Hello. What is this? Building secured by the Rettenbach system.
No safer place than a bank.
A Cianfanelli... No, that is totally... no safer place than a bank, he says. That absolutely means that this is about to become the most dangerous place in the city. The Cianfanelli Bank is protected by Bruno Reitenbach's patented system. Dimeridium amplifiers, stifling auras, and other mysterious machinery guarantees absolute security against all forms of magic attack, including hypnosis, telepathy, witcher signs, and even spells. Oh, okay, so if things go down here, presumably that means we're not going to be able to use our signs. That's good to know in advance. Okay, Bruno Reitenbach and co. With us, no one will get the jump on you. Okay. Anything else we should check out here first?
What can I do?
Let's... Oh, what's this? Window 4. Window 3. Let's go to window 3.
Welcome to Janfanelli Bank, where we look after your coin as if it were our own, and the customer's always right. How might I be of service?
Oh, okay, so we theoretically could use this much like the way we used the bank back in Novigrad to convert currencies into crowns. Which, I mean, we could do that now. We presumably have some, so
I'd
sure.
like to change some coin.
By all means.
I don't know how many we had, but apparently we now have 2,536 more crowns, so sure. However, presumably, theoretically, we have this bank note with which we can withdraw a bunch of monies that, you know, has apparently been accruing value over the course of the past couple decades, and so theoretically we are now millionaires. You heard anything about that?
Got an account here. Like to make a withdrawal.
Naturally. Your name?
Geralt of Rivia.
Wait a moment, please, while I find the relevant record.
Now it goes down. So much for being the safest place in the city. Ceiling collapses in 3, 2, 1, boom. That cat is up to no good. That's an evil demon cat. Absolutely no question. No question. Don't go anywhere near it, Geralt. It's gonna transform.
I'm afraid I can't help you. Extraordinary circumstances, you see. There's a note in the records. The account holder is dead.
I'm with you. I think the cat may have stolen our monies.
It's some kind of mistake. The note is clearly an error. To reactivate the account, you'll need permit A38.
Oh, not
For more
A38.
information, please go to window number 1.
Anything but A37 we could have dealt with, right? But 38, that's too much. Alright, now, out of curiosity, is that cat still over here somewhere? Can we go in here? Darn it. And the cat went in this direction, as if it was going back behind in their record room, so... I don't know. I'm suspicious. Finelli's safe deposit boxes, okay. What are we dealing with here? Times are tough, coins tight, and to make matters worse, there are thieves ready to pounce on even a moment of inattention. Luckily, the Finelli Bank has a solution for you. Put your trust in one of our safe deposit boxes, which are secured not only against normal break-in methods, but also against magic and telepathy. Don't tarry. Come, safeguard your valuables with us today. Okay. Anything else over here? Assuming this is locked as well? Yeah. Okay, let's chat at window number 1. We got a Rule 38A situation here. I hate to say it.
Welcome to Chanfanelli Bank, where we look after your coin as if it were our own, etc., etc. Can I help you, sir?
Clearly far less enthusiastic than the previous person. Permit 38A, we do need a copy.
I'd like to reactivate my account, so I need a copy of permit A38.
What did you say?
Wrong window, I fear.
Oh no. No! A true nightmare. A true nightmare. So that's how this is gonna happen. That's how this is gonna go down, huh? Our one true weakness. What do you mean, wrong window? The other lady told us to go here.
What do you mean, wrong window? I was told I'd get permit A38 here.
Right?
Please
here.
remain calm, sir, or you'll rupture a vein.
Excuse me?
So just tell me where I get this stupid document.
Perhaps upstairs, in records, or downstairs in the archive? You must ask them, sir.
Do just that.
Oh, dear. Alright, I guess we're going upstairs to ask records, because these people can't do their freaking jobs. I mean, seriously, customer service in 1268 is just horrendous. 1264, that was the day. That's when it was decent, right? These days, just no one cares anymore. Service industry just gone downhill so quickly.
Sorry, gotta get through.
Hold there. What is this? Back off the queue, sir.
Absolutely not. Also, what is this? Sure savings for unsure times. Worried about your coin? Or war in the north? Or perhaps you just wish to profit without risk? Because that's totally the way things work. Choose the Happy Percentage Savings Account. Guaranteed rate of return on deposits of minimum of 3,000 crowns. Also not... So... That's not the way that works, so we'll put in 1 crown and we get 3,000 back. Okay, sure. For detailed information, refer to Annex 37, available at any branch. Oh, I thought this was going to be the main window over here, and then this was just the side door, kind of like what we were seeing in the other situations, but no. We have the clerk. 1 moment, please. Let us see if there are any valuable belongings that we can steal from you before we confer with you. Does not appear to be the case. Yes, hello, good sir.
Welcome to Chanfanelli Bank, where we look after your coin as if it were our own, and the customer is always right. How might I help you?
By actually abiding by that statement there. Say, I need permit 38, and I heard the customer is always right. So that means you're going to give this permit to us, if I'm not mistaken.
This where I get permit A38?
Naturally. Just hand me your Form 202, please.
Of course. Of course. Form 202? What are you... Okay, we did Form 201, but Form 202? Form 2... That's absurd.
Form 202? Just what are you trying to pull?
Sir, I'm not...
Yeah, you owe me 9.8 billion crowns, I believe.
Permit A38 can only be issued upon presentation of Form 202, as stated specifically in Ordinance N60. Please, go to window number 1.
Just came from there. Never mind. Be back shortly with Form 202.
Jumping the queue, how dare you!
And I think we now understand why this quest is called Paper Chase. You got a problem, buddy?
In front of me, sir.
You got a problem with it? Put him up. Nope, been here all along. We were just standing completely still. You couldn't see us.
Did no such thing. Been standing here the whole time.
Is that so? You know you're the third today to try that ruse. I will not stand for this. Just you wait, I'll teach you some manners.
Go on, hit me.
That's right.
Oh, gentlemen.
You wouldn't.
If you wish to raise a ruckus, do it outside. Outside, now.
Like, oh man, I wanted to see that. You cooled off yet? Or are you still gonna fist fight a Witcher because you have a death wish?
Pathetic.
Yeah, see, he's got very nice shoes. I will give him that much. His shoes are glowing yellow. He actually needs to withdraw the money so that he can polish his shoes. It's very expensive, you see, to keep those golden shoes in tip-top shape. Does not come cheap. We'll just take those shoes if you don't mind. Oh, right, of course. That was totally us resorting to fisticuffs. Also, I believe you owe us your shoes.
Prepare to be humbled.
Prepare to be humbled. Is that so? I believe you would perhaps be humbled if you were to give us your glowing yellow shoes. Also, wait, hold on. I was gonna say, I recognize that. Recognize that song. Wondering if it was gonna be our amigo over here. Okay, let's head back in. And let's get our other paperwork.
Come on. Where the hell'd she go?
She's gone, of course.
Hair pomade. Need to follow the scent. Could be the lead I need.
Oh my goodness.
All in order.
Back in here, but it's locked.
Truly wonder who.
Oh. Hello?
Yes? Can I help you?
Collins, always...
Gossiping back here?
So you see, she claims puffed sleeves will be in fashion next season.
Oh no, she did not.
Got something I gotta take care of at window one.
Cannot be serious. I too find it hard to
Puffed
believe.
was so
Excuse me.
last year.
Can you not see what it says there? We're on our break.
Celine, darling, sign this for me, will you?
Oh, there you are. Listen, there's
We
something
are on break.
Ah, you try to be polite, it just never gets through.
Got no choice, I guess. Need to wait till they're done with their break.
Yeah, I was, at first I thought, oh, maybe it's just some random bard out there. Then I heard the song, I was like, wait a second, that sounds familiar. And yeah, it was actually him. That was cool.
What do they want? Oh, they left me
Yeah, and also, we just, like, suddenly... Actually, can we? Can we? We might cause quite a kerfuffle if we do this. But let's just save first, just in case. Oh, it doesn't let me. Doesn't let me already. At least not in here. Unfortunately. Sit and wait until the break ends, you say? Oh, okay, hold on. Let's check this out. I thought we were just going to meditate and pass the time, but there's actually a different option here. Just chill. And say precisely nothing to the guy sitting next to us. So realistic. This is actually exactly how this would happen.
They have the break now.
And then he would try to strike up a conversation with us eventually. And be like, no thanks, that's not why we're here.
What do you hope to get here, my friend?
Permit A38. Though, guess I need Form 202 as well now.
Form 202. Easy peasy. Certificate P. Now, that is a challenge.
And we're going to need that as well, right?
But, as we are both forced to wait, fancy a round of Gwent.
Now we're talking. See, you know your way around here. Nah, why not? Why not? Oh, excuse me. This guy is a cheapo. Only willing to go as high as 25 crowns. We're at a bank. We're at a bank, dude. You could withdraw all your life savings. I expect you to be betting, or at least able to bet, at least 1,000 crowns. If not, an order of magnitude higher than that.
Why not? Let's lay him out.
Now, that I understand. I'll start arranging my deck.
Okay, I think last time we did Northern Realms, but other than that, we've tended to do a lot of Skellige as of late, because Skellige is, of course, still comparatively newer. So we could go for that, although it feels like it's been... might be the longest since we've played Monsters. Why don't we go Monsters for a little bit here? In fact, it might be so long ago that we have not added all of our recent additions. Good cards. Just do a quick double check here. We did, I think, our most recent card that we picked up was Skellige Storm. This is strength of all range and siege units to 1. This is actually very good for Monsters, I think, because Monsters tends to be... oh, no, not Impenetrable Block. Monsters tends to be a very melee focused. And so if we're reducing the strength of the range and siege row, then that works out really well for us. It may even mean we could deliberately remove Impenetrable Fog and Torrential Rain. I think we probably can in that case. Let's roll with this, I think. Okay. We definitely don't want to Gaunter Dim Darknesses, because they bring all the other copies from our deck onto the playing field, and we have numerous in our hand. That does no good for us. Raucous. Okay, we want a Raucous Behemoth, but not a Raucous. And, oh my god, we have all of our muster units in our hand simultaneously. So, we can only exchange 2 cards, so take your pick as to which ones we're optimizing here. That's kind of painful. Let's get rid of this Arrakis and get Geralt. Okay, that's good. Then, I guess, get rid of one of the Crones. It's either that or get rid of one of the Gaunters. I think we'll get rid of one of the Crones. And we got another Vampire, so now we mess up this Buster. Okay. Not the best. Not the best. Okay. Let's see. So, that being said, we do have a lot of strength here. It's just all going to come in really huge bunches. So that makes it really hard to play it slow and steady. Remind me what leader ability we went with? Use a card from our Discord pile, basically. I think the frog could be quite relevant later on, because I think they're going to get to 10 strength and range row pretty quickly if they're scored tail. So let's just start by going with the 10 strength hero gear. That's pretty much the only extent to which we can take it slow. Okay, now you went melee there, which is unfortunate, because I would have liked to have been able to destroy some stuff with the toad. But, now we pretty much need to go with something big, otherwise it's Geralt, I think. Let's save Geralt. Let's go. We want to get some big units out there, because our ability as monsters is that we get to keep one of our cards on the playing field in between rounds. So I want to make sure that we have at least something big that we want to have be that thing that sticks around. So let's go either Crones or the Araxes. Let's go Arrakis. Because that'll bring in some 4 strengthers, and we're still tied for the highest unit out here with 6 apiece, so Scorch doesn't absolutely decimate us. Okay, now they're loaded up in the melee row. Means maybe we load up in the melee row? This is probably our single biggest play. So I'm a little hesitant to throw this out here all willy-nilly, but, you know, like I said, it's kind of, at this rate, any play we make is a big play. We kind of like to pass now. Yeah. Okay, so at least that means we win round 1, but we did have to play more cards than our opponent to do it. We'll get to keep one of our cards on the playing field, and it's a 4-strengther, which is unfortunate. Was random, and there are far more 4-strength units out there than 6 strength units out there, so that was always likely to be the chance, or likely to be the thing that would happen. So I think we probably just pass here, force them to play a card to surpass us. That way it's at least them with 7 cards against us with 6 cards and 1 remaining on the playing field in round 3, which is just about as good as it can get. I might have butchered the word discard a little bit and said Discord. Okay, so we get to keep this guy out here. We lost round 2, and now we're kind of sort of on even cards here in a way, given how we have this guy left over. And okay, so now you play Saskia. That is big, and I think we play Geralt now. This is what we were saving him for. Tried to avoid having to play a big round of musters early and get them all removed with the Scorch. If you could play some non-heroes, that would be lovely. I'd greatly appreciate that, if you could play something that is not a hero. Also, the decoy may end up being completely useless. We're gonna see. But at this rate, I think we go with probably the Gaunters. Well, actually, if we do this, no matter what we do, we're gonna get decimated by a Scorch. Actually, I think we go with the leader ability now to get a card from our graveyard. What would that be? Probably just our 6 strengther, because I don't think we can use it on a hero. So let's do that now, because anything else would get us with a bunch of cards that have the same value on the playfield at the same time, and it'd be the highest units out there. So if our opponent has a Scorch, they could just destroy basically every card that we have. Okay, that's a siege nerf. We did just take a siege card from our graveyard and put it in our hand. So that does mean that they did successfully just nerf the next card we're going to play. But it is still, it's just going to have 1 strength. It's not very good, but it is some strength, at least. And they just have all heroes. Exclusively heroes. Which makes it rather difficult for us here. And we could deliberately just waste a decoy in the interest of biding some time here. I think we may even do. So we want them to use their last cards before we play our big stuff. Or at least have them play something higher than... Okay, now suddenly stuff becomes safe. So that's a 7, which means suddenly all of our 4s are safe. We can do this. And they have, oh, a medic. What are they gonna bring back with it? It goes in the melee row. When we are able to destroy stuff in the range row, but they're not playing anything in the range row. Darn it. Okay, let's go. Thrones should be safe here, because they're all gonna be 6 strength. What's their last card? This is key. They pass. I bet it was Scorch. I bet it was Scorch, and they didn't want to use it on themselves because it would have removed these two. So we can play the Vampire again. We can play the Toad, which may technically destroy their medic. Yeah, it will. But we win it. A little bit nerve-wracking toward the end there, but mission accomplished.
As your prize, I shall reveal to you my foolproof method for cutting through this bureaucracy.
Oh, I'm listening.
Nothing ever comes of using the normal channels. I have seen them try everything. Magic, hypnosis, bribery. Nothing works.
Might as well go if nothing works. There's nothing I can do.
Be kind. Be pleasant. This and only this. The woman here, she sits at her window 12 hours each day without hearing so much as a good day from anyone.
Oh, moral of the story is just being a kind person. Imagine that.
But muster up some flowers, some perfume. Well, you will.
Alright, that's a little too far.
Right. Certainly worth a shot.
Can we just, like, pick the flowers right there in the vase? It's like, actually, that is just a surefire way to fail miserably.